Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss Hondo. So this movie stars John Wayne as Hondo, and he's out, walking the land. We don't really know a lot about his backstory, but he comes upon a homestead where there's a woman and her young son, and he's traveling with this amazing dog, by the way, Sam, like one of the coolest movie dogs ever. It's like a Fallout dog. It's like so cool. Anyway, he goes to the homestead. He's asking, where's your husband at or whatever, and she says, he's off, he's out doing whatever. So he sticks around to help her out with some stuff around the homestead, but the husband never comes back around. Meanwhile, there's Apaches in the area, and while they're not exactly hassling her, John Wayne tries to get her to kind of make a move on that to stay ahead of the Apaches, but they actually have a plan of their own, which involves taking over the homestead and taking over the marriage in their own way. And John Wayne is not going to allow that. John Wayne does what John Wayne does in this movie, and that's Hondo. So I like this movie. Here's what I really like about it. It's under 90 minutes, but it tells a great story. So you have like this, there's no rush, there's nothing drawn out. And my issue with some Westerns is that they have a decent story, but it's stretched too thin, and that doesn't happen here at 83 minutes. But it's also not rushed, so like the story actually makes sense. I like the story here. I like the characters here. There's a lot of different kind of forces at play, which makes the story that much more interesting. John Wayne does what John Wayne does. He's out here, strutting around, barking orders, whatnot, giving us lessons on how, dogs should be independent. They should pull themselves up by their bootstraps and that kind of stuff. Typical John Wayne. Geraldine Page is the wife at the homestead. Amazing role. I think she got nominated for an Academy Award for it. You got James Arness in this. I just feel like this hits everything like that I kind of like about a Western. I wish there would have been a little bit more fighting, a little bit more of like the cliches, but this is, I feel like it does. I got what I wanted out of a Western story. Beautiful landscapes as well, beautiful shots, some nice, Western convention set pieces. So I thought Hondo was a good movie, and I especially appreciate that they told the story in the amount of time that it took to tell the story. They didn't try to draw it out or bloat the running time or anything like that. Include side stories that were just kind of pointless. I think Hondo is a really solid Western, and I'm not the biggest John Wayne fan, and I'm honestly not the biggest Western fan, but I'm trying to like learn more about it and get, watch more of them. So I'm glad that I checked out Hondo. I thought it was really rock solid. So even if you're not a typical Western fan or a typical John Wayne fan, maybe, like, I don't think they do anything different here, but I just think the way that it's packaged makes it more enjoyable than some of the ones that run over 2 hours. So anyway, that's my review for Hondo. If you want to check out more, you can go right here on YouTube to my movie review playlist. But until then, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.